I'm Claudia Kay and welcome back to my channel. So I've got a haul. On Thursday morning, I hit a church rummage sale, and then on Friday, I hit yard sales and wound up the day by stopping by my favorite antique store and going through my favorite sellers' booths. So I'm going to show you what I bought for resale. It's probably going to end up being kind of a long video, but after I show you what I bought for resale, I'll show you what I bought for myself. So hang around for that if you want to. Let me get started with what I bought at the church rummage sale. Just bought a couple things. They were packed. It was first day of it. It was within the first hour of it that Dad and I made it up there. This is the St. Mary's Church that our neighbor across the street from us attends, and she always bakes pies for it. And her pies are divine. And Dad wanted to get a pie. So that's why we went so early. And I got some glass pieces. Like, I couldn't even get near the jewelry table. There was an insane amount of people, and there were some rude people. And if you know me, you know I am not ever going to try to get to something before someone else. I'm never going to body check somebody. I'm always going to hang back, and I'll look when other people are done, which is probably why I would never survive at the bins. But yeah, it was crazy. But at least the clear glass table there wasn't anybody at, so I could look at that at my leisure. So first thing I got was this piece of cranberry glass, and I knew nothing about it. It was just pretty. So I picked this up, and it has a Ponto mark, but then it has an R stamped into the Ponto mark on the bottom, and I've never seen that before. And I was like, that's interesting. So I love how this is cranberry, but look, then it looks clear. Maybe it's just picking up the cranberry through here. Anyway, hand blown. This is glass made in Canada. And you can go on the Rossi Glass Niagara website right now and find this relish bowl for $59. I think they make it in 4 different colors. $59. They are retired now. They have closed their actual shop. They have closed their glass blowing works. It's all closed. Their online shop is the only thing that is still open, and it's only open as long as they still have stock. And once those last pieces are sold, that's all that will ever be made. Everything that's on there now is all that will ever be made. They have retired from glass blowing. So I just thought it was beautiful. And I will not be asking anywhere near. It's funny because it's not for resale. If you look at eBay and look up Rossi Glass, it's not pulling near what it is full price. So it won't be anywhere near $59 to buy it from me. But since they're retired and no more will be made, 20, 30 years, that might be worth a nice amount. Also picked up this little Imperial glass toothpick, and it had a candle in it, so I left the candle. Candle's kind of cool because it's one of these rolled deals. I don't know. And the smell isn't so awful that it sets off my asthma, so there's a very light scent to it. But I left it in there after I cleaned it. What I thought was interesting was this is blue glass. And it does have the IG there in the bottom, down in there. And I was disappointed to get home and realize it had some chipping on the outside. But that will be up for sale soon. I picked up this little glass plate. I do not think this is vintage. I think it's contemporary, but I know that some of my people like pretty plates to set underneath their plants. So pick that one up for that reason exactly. Look at the leaf pattern on it. I thought it was so pretty. I also got something for myself. How stinking cute. Oh, I wasn't going to show you things for myself. Well, this is what I got at the church from myself. So I'm going to show you. How stinking cute is that? It's a little itty bitty canister jar. I love it. This is the Wheaton Glass Company made this. And then the other thing I got for myself, rainbow shoelaces. I've been waiting to do this haul because this is Saturday. I've been waiting to do this since Thursday so I can put these in my shoes. These are from 1981. I paid 50 cents for them. 1981, made in USA. And yes, I'm taking them out of the package and I'm going to use them. Okay, now on to yard sales. So, I got some really, really pretty glass. This is a Jeanette candlestick from the 1930s, most likely. And it's in this gorgeous teal color. It's so beautiful. No chips, no cracks. It's so pretty. I love this color. Indiana glass. This is Tiara glass made by the Indiana Glass Company. But look at the Art Deco lines on this. And it has, now online it's listed as a relish tray, but how stinking cute would this be holding your different kinds of earrings? I'm kind of in love with it. But I got nothing blue in my bedroom. It absolutely would not fit. If I found it in clear glass, it might have gone straight into my bedroom. But it is gorgeous. No chips, no cracks. Yard sales were killing it. Although I didn't find any like whole neighborhood sales. So I did a lot of driving for a small amount of return since I didn't run into any community yard sales. They were all just randomly all over town. So it was a lot of driving. This still has water in it because I just cleaned everything. But a little bit of amethyst glass. Vintage IKEA. Amethyst glass. So pretty. It's humid today, so it's going to take a while to dry. Okay, let me show you these. Also Indiana glass. I got a set of 4, no dishwasher damage at all. I'm not gonna be able to hold up all 4, but I got a set of 4. They are in fantastic shape. The lady I bought them from said she actually used to use them, but that was years ago and they have just been packed up for years and years. So gorgeous. So set of 4. These are the wine glass size, and this was the, I believe, Mount Vernon. Let me see. Yeah, the Mount Vernon blue on these with the square bottoms and that smoky blue. Love, love, love it. So I've got a set of 4 of those. And if you see something that you just can't live without, by all means, email me, claudiakvintage@gmail.com, and I will let you know, as long as I haven't already advertised it as for sale for a specific sale, like Glass with Class is coming up on Monday, then I can let you know the price of it. Although sometimes some of these items are for that specific sale, so then I can't sell it to you. But you can always come to Glass with Class. That's at 1 Eastern every Monday with Nikki of Black Dog Vintage and Antiques on my channel. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps all of us little resellers out on YouTube when you do things like that, and we appreciate it. Okay, think that was all the colored glass. They're not super uncommon, but this one was in really good shape. So salt and pepper, this is the International Silver Company. So this is silver plated. How fun is that? And the glass was nice and clear on the salt and pepper. So no damage on that one. That was in excellent condition. And I will be doing a Christmas in July sale with Hayland Vintage, I believe. I think that's who I've talked about it with. But I picked this angel up. Now, these are really hard to tell apart. And this one was listed as 3 different companies. So I don't know. I don't know who made this one. It's a candle holder. It's crystal. It's pretty. And then I got, this is Indiana glass too. Like this was my Indiana glass weekend. I got a lot of Indiana glass. But these were so pretty. Now I don't have the saucers for them. But usually you see the milk glass in the grape pattern over and over and over again by all the companies. But these are Indiana glass. And it's this orange blossom pattern. Isn't that so pretty? So picked up all 3 of them just because they were so stinking pretty. They didn't cost me very much, and they won't cost you very much either when I finally put those up for sale. At the antique store, I picked up how cool is that? Of course, it's vintage size, so probably a 6-ouncer, but, and I don't know who the maker is, but I really like it. And when I looked it up online, they made them in different colors. So the red is going to perfectly fit in with my little kitchenette. And so this one's probably one I'm going to hang on to for a while, enjoy it. Eventually, it will probably go into a mug sale. Speaking of mug sales, if you were watching this on Sunday, my mug sales should have dropped at 10 a.m. If you are watching it on Saturday tomorrow morning, my mug sale will drop at 10 a.m. And I've got a bunch of mugs for sale. That'll be super fun. Take a look at that. And speaking of mugs, I also picked up this Hall mug, Irish coffee mug. So I'll use that one at least once before that one will go into my next mug sale, which will be in a couple months. And I picked up some Mexican pottery. I have 2 left feet, y'all. Now, this one right here has some damage. So I'm actually going to include it with the other one and just charge what one of these normally goes for, because this one is in really good shape. But they were together, so I bought them together. Super pretty Mexican pottery. And I bought, speaking of really random things, I bought this. I don't know anything about vintage cameras, but I thought it might be cool for somebody's display. And so I just went ahead and picked it up. It's not going to cost very much. I'll probably throw it into a Wednesday sale. The only thing I can see wrong with it is this plastic is broken right here on the eye hole. I don't know. I thought it would make a really good piece of decor. I don't think it's like a collector's piece, but if it is, you're going to get a fantastic deal. Oh, that's not something I collect, although I think it's super cool. And then I got this sugar and creamer. Not in a super exciting color, but some people just don't have stuff color in their kitchen. They have neutrals. And so I thought it was a really nice, they're still in box. She said she never used them. Sugar and creamer. No damage to those. And these were hand-decorated stoneware. Watercolors by Hearthside. Printed in Japan, safe in your oven, freezer, microwave, and dishwasher. So I saw some on eBay, but none of the ones on eBay had their boxes. So these both still have their boxes. Kind of cool. And I couldn't get a year on them either. Them carefully back in the boxes so nothing happens to them. And then I bought this for resale, but the handle is broken and I did not see it. The handle is cracked, so I was disappointed. Plus I can't get the sticker off, but it's Fenton. The Fenton, you see Fenton down, well, it's got the Fenton printed down there in the bottom, imprinted down there, but handle's cracked right across there. And I didn't see it, and it is actually loose. So that was a loss. I was sad about that. I picked this up at the antique store, and usually he must not have seen it because he's really good about writing as is, or even pointing out the damage. So he must not have seen the damage on it. That was disappointing because I was going to put that in my Christmas in July sale, and now I will not be. And I love it. It's so stinking cute. So cute. I picked up this vintage, I was hoping it would fit me. It does not fit me, so it'll be going into a sale. Vintage bracelet and necklace. And I don't know what these stones are, but they're hand knotted in between each one. And they're like heavy. Not like stones, so I don't know what they are. But those will be in an upcoming sale. Then I picked this up for an upcoming sale. I don't think this one is vintage. I remember when Meg was in high school, these were popular again because she actually borrowed mine that was my grandmother's. So mine is vintage and she wore it. So I don't think this one's vintage, but that will be in an upcoming sale. Is that everything? I think that's everything for sale. So then for myself, I bought some rings. These were $1/4 a piece, you guys. And let me show them to you. So I got this one. And it's just a cheap little, but it's pretty. I got this one that I've cleaned by just a cotton swab and a little bit of rubbing alcohol, and oh my goodness, did it shine up. Look at that. So it's not marked in any way. I don't think it's anything special, but oh, does it sparkle? I think that one's my favorite. We all know how much I love my rings. And then this is a Sarah Coventry for $1/4. Each of these was $1/4, you guys. They just had a cardboard lid sitting there and had just a bunch of jewelry thrown in there, and it was $1/4 a piece. And then I picked those up. Those are probably like Claire's or Walmart. I remember Meg having these in high school. And when I showed them to her, she's like, I used to have rings like that. So maybe even middle school. But they're flowers, and we all know how much I love my flowers. And then these have a vintage look, but they're pierced earrings. So got those too, super pretty. And then I got this, and this is probably Eclairs in the like prom jewelry section, but see, the stone is not in there. The stone's in the bag. It's not inside the earring like it's supposed to be. So I'm gonna have to do some gluing, but how stinking pretty. Got that for me. Also picked this up for my brother. So that's now 3 cars that I've got for his birthday, which is June 16th. So it's coming up. And I know he doesn't have the gold one yet. So pick that up for him. And then I got a coffee lover's puzzle. I'm hoping all of the pieces are here. This is what the puzzle looks like. Looks like it's gonna be hard to do, but I got that for myself. And then last, I got some records. I have a little record player, and every now and then I pull it out and play some records. So couldn't resist a box set. Elvis Presley, Righteous Brothers. One of my very first records ever was Righteous Brothers, and over the years it got warped because I moved so much and I didn't get to take care of them. And it was a different one than this one. Had Cliffs of Dover on it. I can't remember which album it was, but I don't think I've ever heard this one. So Righteous Brothers, Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, the Carpenters. My mom loves the Carpenters. In fact, my parents' song is We've Only Just Begun. And then last, the Jumpin' 50s. And it's another box set, so I don't know how many are in here, but let's see. We will just count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 records in here. And what's crazy is these were $1 a piece. $1 a piece. I thought that was excellent. So spent $5. I got some records for myself. 2 of them are box sets. And that was it. Okay, it didn't take me as long as I thought it was going to. Oh, but it took me all day of driving around. And if you've been following along, then you know I'm still dealing with quite a bit of exhaustion. And so I'd gone out in the morning. I went to the post office first to drop off boxes and then hit every garage sale between there and UPS to drop off the rest of the boxes, because I always pick whichever is the best shipping option. I don't only use one or the other. I will use both. And then swung back around in a big circle and came back home to eat lunch, to take a nap. And then I headed back out again and just didn't find many more garage sales. Like I pulled up on one where it looked like they probably had fantastic stuff that they had all just put in the garage and were about to like pull the garage door down. And it was only 3:30. I was really disappointed because usually garage sales last until 4 on Fridays. They'll close up at noon on Saturdays, but on Fridays they usually last till 4. Nope, they'd closed up. So then I hit the antique store, walked just through the 2 booths of the vendor that I like, and I came home and was exhausted. But I was happy to get out and do some yard sailing. This is normally the weekend I would be in Barberton, going to the Barberton community sales with my daughter and or my niece. My niece was on call at work this weekend, and because of my exhaustion, I just didn't think I could do it. So my daughter hit some garage sales and FaceTimed me from them, but prices were pretty expensive. So didn't get anything, even though I didn't go. She looked for me. Yeah. So So that's it. That's all I got. And be kind. Remember, it doesn't cost you anything. It may mean everything to someone else.